Hello everybody, welcome to Redmine Tip and Tricks. Today I would like to show you how to effectively work with the test cases under your development projects. So let's imagine that you have a project called eShop where you need to create the, let's say, administration section for adding the new catalog of the items. Of course, where you need to add a new item into the catalog, you definitely need to create, let's say, the design. So it means the general layout of this web page plus the translation to the multiple languages, and of course, when you need to create the text. And another task can be like prepare the shopping cart, including the ordering mechanism, paying and adding item, and deleting and editing item from this shopping cart. So this can be probably the review of the task, what you need to, let's say, create in order to prepare this web page. But how to then manage the testing and the test cases for this task? So we have this development tasks. And normally companies are using something like an Excel file or wiki page, or whenever they are storing the, let's say, testing scenarios and expected result related to the concrete task. So let's imagine that we have in here this translation, and for the translation then they are controlling or checking during testing like a version for the Czech, English, Polish and the French, and the expected result, and of course they are monitoring the, let's say, the real result from the testing. And it can be the same for the ordering mechanism, ordering task, and plus for this, for example, edit a new item in the catalog. So all of these tasks can be tested by the proper testing scenarios and expected result. So this is the form for the using of the Excel. But we can then imagine it in the easy Redmine system where existing the, let's say, new plugin called test cases. So now we are in the easy Redmine where we have, let's say, all of these tasks as you saw in the BPT, like translation, ordering, paying, and text, layouts, and whatever. And how to then create the test cases. So as I am a tester, right now I'm playing this role, so I can switch to the plugin called test cases, and I can start to create the, let's say, concrete test cases for the concrete task. So I can click in here to the new test case, and I can somehow name it. So I will be using this, let's say, Excel for help. So right now I will check the ordering. So let's call it as a single order, and the scenario will be order one item. Expected result will be the order of the one item is created, and then I will link it with the ordering task. So let's do it by this way. Yeah, and now I can continue. So save and continue with another, let's say, scenario, and call it multiple order, and expected result will be this one, and I can continue. And the last point from the ordering will be order with different delivery address, yeah, and expected result will be this one. Yeah, and I can click to save and continue. And if I will quickly go back to the test cases, here I can see my original ones because I already created test cases related to the task, or let's call it to story if we are in the language of the Scrum translation. And before a few seconds I created the free test cases for the ordering task. So now I have a test cases, and if I'm a tester and now I need to test it, so it's my period, I should then test it, I can click to the test executions where I will proceed the let's say, result from the testing. So in here you can see automatically it was, let's say, translate in here this, let's say, test cases, and with the name, and to the tracker it is related, it means to the type of the task. And here I can start adding the results. I can click to edit, and if I'm testing it, I can put there the pass or fail. In case of the fail, of course, I can put there such a description like it isn't working. Yeah, I can put there the log file or print screen or whatever and update it. And it's basically how it's working. Yeah, here you can see it was added like a result condition. And of course I can then filter out only, for example, the tests cases related for the concrete sprint. So if I should then focus only on the sprint, for example 1.0, and retest the 1.0 sprint, I can filter out the sprint 1.0 and apply. So I will see just only the test cases related for the sprint 1.0, and then I can continue adding the result or whatever. So this is basically the principle how you can use these test cases. And of course you can import the test cases. So if you have it in original form in the Excel file, you can click to the import test case, and through this advanced importer you can create let's say new CSV import and import it